Revolution 2.0, T-minus 9 days and counting. Traitors in our government are also playing 4D chess. The situation in Virginia is not going to be pretty if what is presented here comes to pass. Traitor 44's administration set all of this up almost 4 years ago. The Virginia gun law is being passed, and the rally that is planned for January 20th is, in my humble opinion, a plan by the deep state to win an armed conflict with the citizens of the Republic of the United States of America. My analysis of all of this at the conclusion of the reading of the following article from American Intelligence Report. My sincere thanks to Brad Bishop of the Lions Republic YouTube channel for the alert on this. I've been trying to vet this information ever since the UNTROOP rumors started. Now we have the validation we need to debunk the counter-intel that the UN is not involved. They are, and the following article validates that statement. U.S. approves United Nations use of military force on American soil. From the American Intelligence Report, July 13, 2016. United States politicians gleefully approve of United Nations invasion of America by Kristen T. Harris. American Intelligence Report, United Nations military troops may soon arrive here and see action on American soil, following the United States announcement of support for a set of principles that gives a green light for UN peacekeeping troops and police to use force to protect civilians in armed conflicts, Military Times reports. U.S. Ambassador Samantha Power told attendees at an important UN meeting that the United States was proud and humbled to be included in the new agenda and promised to follow by the 18 pledges, Fox News reports. The arrival of the United Nations requires federalization of police in order to set a global standard of law enforcement. Traitor 44 has pounced on the opportunity to exploit recent shootings to push for the federalization of local police forces. More federalization of local police, collaborated with the arrival of the United Nations military presence, could mean big trouble for liberty and freedom of speech in America. Videos are flooding the internet documenting slow-moving invasion of United Nations military-like vehicles across America. This is not the first time American politicians have attempted to sell their citizens out to the powers of the United Nations. The UN's first attempt to capture America was in 1951 under a top-secret program titled Operation Aggressy. In strange fashion, forces flying the flag of the United Nations began to occupy small towns and cities across the United States. This was intended to test the will of the people and see if they would accept a UN takeover. The test failed and sparked controversy and concerns over a revolution in the making that would destroy any plot formulated by the Council on Foreign Relations and the United Nations. Project Aggressy forces were quickly met with much resistance and silently left occupied government buildings and removed United Nations flags nationwide. Jewish broadcaster Myron C. Fagan documented the secretive operation in the 1960s, claiming the UN invasions were intended to be completely hush-hush. The mass media were very accommodating, and the local newspapers and radio stations in the invaded cities were kept silent under order of the UN. However, in several of the cities, the local police refused to be captured. That caused quite an uproar. True, only locally, but it threatened to spread nationwide, especially after troops and officers assigned to additional invasion units refused to serve. The alarmed plotters hastily halted all further invasions. Webster's dictionary defines treason as the crime of trying to overthrow your country's government or helping your country's enemies during time of war. Let that sink in. This article is free and open source. You have permission to republish this article with attribution to the author and AmericanIntelligenceReport.com. Hello, this is Dave from Inglorious Patriots, Net for Truth USA. It is January 11th, 2020. 9 days until Revolution 2.0 jumps off. As you can see, from the preceding article, this has been planned for a long time. And the rumors, air quotes, rumors of UN troops seem to be validated at this point. There are just too many reports, too many photographs, and too many supportive articles like the previous one that indicate and are indicia for a deep state armed conflict with patriots in the United States. I got news for you, deep state. You're going to lose. You're going to lose. Because there is no way we are surrendering our country to your third world shithole organization. No way. And if you want bloodshed, that's what you're going to get. You're going to get it. Because there is no way that the UN is going to take over this country. And I have not for the life of me figured out why these traitors are not under arrest. Why are they not in Gitmo waiting to be hung? What is Trump waiting for? I don't know. I just, this 4D chess bullshit is believe me, it's a bunch of bullshit. These people, before Donald Trump was elected, planned to do this. They planned to pass the most draconian bullshit you could possibly imagine, to poke the bear, to get him to come out. And then they say, oh, don't bring your weapons because you're going to start a conflict. That's exactly what they want. And if they want it so fucking bad, let's give it to them. And be done with it. Listen, these traitors in this government have to be removed. They have to be removed because they will not stop until they share Soleimani's fate. And you want to retaliate against these people and poke them back? No, you don't retaliate. You wipe them the fuck out. You don't retaliate against cockroaches for eating your cheese. You open up a can of Raid and you wipe them out. That's what you do with cockroaches. And that's what these people in this government are. The demon rats and the Republicans alike. We don't need this shit in this country. We need to press the big reset button and start over. And if some country wants to come over and invade us, bring it. Because we got something for your ass. Now, before I go, I have to ask a question. Is all of this starting to make sense yet? Is all of this puzzles of corruption and puzzles of inexplicable traitorous behavior on the part of the demon rats, is it starting to come together in your head yet? This is a plot. This is a long-term plot. Just like the deep state, the Illuminati that started 2 years before the American Revolution in this country. 2 years before the American Revolution started, we had the Illuminati in this country right here. Documented fact. And these people don't operate on personal goals. They operate on goals for the big picture. You got it? The big picture. The eventual New World Order, satanic baby-eating, adrenochrome-addicted, scumbag pieces of shit that want to wipe out 80%, 85% of the world's population, written in stone, in your face, in the Georgia Guidestones, in your face, And what do? You turn the other cheek and think it's a fucking joke. It ain't no joke. And you're going to see how much of a joke it is on January 20th. You're going to see just how much of a fucking joke this shit is. These people are insane. They worship Satan, period. And I don't care if you believe in God, if you believe in the devil, if you fuck with Ouija boards, doesn't matter. They believe it. And people act on how they believe and what they believe in. The same way with the towel heads over in Saudi Arabia and the imams and the caliphates over in Iran and Iraq. They're all a bunch of fucking lunatics. They're all a bunch of lunatics. That they don't care. And these people hooked up with the mullahs over in Iran, paid them billions of dollars to go and do terrorism in the United States. 9/11 was a government-funded inside job. And you know who knows all about all this shit? I'll tell you who knows. Larry Silverstein. He knows all about it. Yeah, he knows all about it. I bet you if you get him in a room with a couple of thumb screws, he'll tell you everything he knows. But people don't see this. I'm 4 years of doing this and 4 prior channels. This is my 5th and 6th and 7th on BitChute. And they think they're going to get away with it. They think that by censoring free speech that they're going to get away with it. I tell you what, the blogosphere and the videosphere, or whatever you want to call it, should be declared national treasures, just like statues and sphinxes and shit. And it should be a crime, a federal crime with a life sentence to destroy national archives or national monuments or whatever you want to call it. And I got news for Gurgle. I got news for them and their tube. I got news for them. We're coming at you. We got you, boy. Not only are we going to take over and turn this medium over to the people who built it, but we're going to put the traitors that are censoring free speech in prison for the rest of their fucking lives. That's my mission. If you want to help us, please support this channel because we're not monetized, don't plan to be monetized. I don't want their money. I want their ass. Simple as that. Simple as that. I'm going to be 70 years old next year. I had a good life. I did a lot of good for a lot of people. I'm not bragging. I'm no saint. But I tell you what. You're a traitor against my country. You better watch your six, buddy. This is Dave from Net4 Truth USA, Inglorious Patriots. I would have said more, but I believe that most of my listeners who've been with me for a while know how to read between the lines. Take care. Thank you for watching. Thank you for sharing this video. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for your prayers. Thank you for your calls of encouragement. And most of all, thank you for your support. Please subscribe to our backup channels. Net4 Truth USA 2 Patriot channel. BitChute.com/net4 Truth USA. And drop.space /at Net4 Truth USA. We fly so close to the target, we are on our 5th fighter jet. We will be relentless and persistent until the enemies of freedom are defeated. You can support this channel by using the links in the description, but for a $100 donation, I will personally send you a autographed hardcover special edition copy of Land of Childhood's Fears, Also, visit my bookstore at lulu.com/net4truth USA. If you are viewing this video on BitChute, you can use the links in the description to support us, or simply click the green $ dot on our video to support this channel. Thank you. Links are in the description section.